instance and it is mandatory for that instance.
All right, guys. Now, in the last session, we discussed about root value and additional value. When we create the EC2 instance, by default, root value will be created and we cannot remove the root value from the instance. Root value contains operating system. Root value contains operating system. Root value is a temporary value. When we terminate the instance, the root value will be terminated. So if you want to store the data permanently, then we will go for EBS additional value. EBS additional values are the permanent values. We will create the EBS additional value and we will attach that EBS value to the EC2 instance. That's fine. In the today's session, we are going to talk about a concept called snapshot concept, guys. Can you see a topic called snapshots here? In the EC2 dashboard, under the EBS section, can you see snapshots? After the volumes, can you see the snapshots here? Yes, there is a concept called snapshots concept is available here. There is a concept called snapshots concept is available. Now, guys, observe, when we are creating a EC2 instance, we are going to get the default value by default, that is called as root value. A default value we are going to get, that is called root value. The root value is mandatory for the EC2 instance. The root value is mandatory for the EC2 instance. Our operating system will be stored in the root value only. We cannot remove this root value from the instance. Okay, but this root value is temporary value. And now we want some permanent value for the instance where we can store the data. So that is called as additional value. That is called as additional value that we are going to take. Additional value we are going to take for our EC2 instance. This is our EC2 instance. Root value will be available and additional value also will be available. Are you guys able to follow this? Now here values are used to store the data. Root value is the temporary value and EBS root value is the temporary value. EBS additional value is the permanent value. Values are used to store the data. Volumes in the EC2 value, EBS values are used to store the data. EBS values are used to store the data. Raw data we can store by using this EBS value. EBS root value is a temporary. EBS root value is temporary value. When we restart, when we terminate the instance, we are going to lose that. EBS additional value, EBS additional value is permanent. EBS additional value is permanent value to store the data. We cannot remove root value from EC2. Root value is temporary value, root value is mandatory and it is temporary. We cannot remove root value from EC2. From EC2, it's mandatory. It is mandatory. We can add and remove. We can add or remove. We can add or remove additional value from EC2. It is optional. It is optional. This is what we have learnt in the last session. Then what is EBS snapshot? So today's topic is EBS snapshot. What is EBS snapshot? That we have to understand. Simple example, snapshot means copy, guys. Snapshot means copy. Now I'm typing something in the paint. Can you take a snap of this? Can you take a snapshot of this? Yes. Snapshot means copy. Snapshot means copy. Snapshot means copy, or we can say snapshot is a backup, or we can say Xerox. Snapshot means copy or backup or Xerox. EBS snapshot. EBS snapshot. Able to follow this? We are using volumes to store the data. To take the backup of the volumes, we are going to use snapshot. Snapshots are used to take snaps in AWS. In AWS, snapshots in AWS, snapshots are used to take backup of volumes. In AWS, snapshots are used to take the backup. Volumes backup is called as snapshots. What is a snapshot? We have the volume to store the data. Volumes backup is called as snapshot. Volumes backup is called as snapshot. Every individual volume will have its own snapshot. Every volume will have its own snapshot. Snapshot means copy or backup or Xerox. Snapshot means copy or backup or Xerox. In AWS, snapshots are used to take backup of volumes. In the AWS, snapshots are used to take backup of volumes. Volumes backup is called as a snapshot. Every volume will have its own snapshot. Every volume will have its own snapshot. Snapshot size is 50 GB by default. What is the size of the snapshot, guys? Snapshot size is 50 GB. Okay, now, so we will use snapshots for point in time copy of the value. That means every time I don't take the complete backup. Okay, we will go for incremental backups in the snapshots. We will go for incremental backup. That means only latest changes. Now, at morning 6 o'clock, I have taken the backup of the value. At morning 6 o'clock, I have created a snapshot. That means volume backup I have taken at the 6 o'clock. Again, 7 o'clock, I want to take the backup. So do you think that 7 o'clock, I'm going to take the complete backup again? I'm going to take the complete backup again at 7 o'clock? No. So from 6 to 7, whatever is changed in the volume, only the latest changes we will take. We will go for incremental backup. That means only latest changes we will take for backup. Only latest changes will go for the backup. That is called as incremental backup. Snapshot is point in time copy. That means at this moment, whatever the changes are happened till this moment, we are going to take only those changes as a backup. Snapshot is a point in time copy. Snapshot is a point in time copy of the volume. Whatever the latest changes are there in the volume, only those latest changes we are going to take as a backup. So in the simple terminology, volumes are used to store the data. Volume backup is called as a snapshot. Guys, now do you understand what is a volume and what is a snapshot? Come on. Snapshots are created from the volumes. Snapshot is a point in time copy of the volume. Snapshots will be created from the volumes. Snapshots will be created from the volumes. Snapshots will be created from the volumes, right? You can create snapshots from the volumes. Snapshots will be created from the volumes, and volumes can be created from the snapshot. We can create volumes also from the snapshot. Now, here we have EBS volume. From EBS volume, you can create EBS snapshot. From EBS snapshot, again we can create the EBS value. This is possible. Snapshots will be created from the volumes, and volumes can be created from the snapshot. And volumes can be created from snapshot. And volumes can be created from the snapshot. From the EBS volume, From the EBS volume, I'm creating a EBS snapshot. From the EBS snapshot, I'm creating the EBS value. Read this point. Guys, all of you able to read these points? Snapshot means copy. Snapshot means copy. Snapshot means copy or backup or Xerox. In AWS, snapshot used to take the backup of volumes. Volumes backup is called as a snapshot. Every volume will have its own snapshot. Snapshot size is 50 GB. We will go for incremental backup. That means only latest changes we are going to take as a backup in the snapshot. Snapshot is a point in time copy of the volume. Snapshots will be created from the volumes and volumes can be created from the snapshot. You see, from EBS volume, we can create the EBS snapshot. From the EBS snapshot, we can create the EBS volume. We cannot attach the snapshot directly to the EC2 instance. Once we create the snapshot now, can we attach snapshot to the EC2 directly? We cannot attach snapshot to EC2 directly. We cannot attach a snapshot to EC2 directly. Then what we need to do? From snapshot, we'll create the volume. That volume we will attach to the EC2. From snapshot, we will create volume, and volume we can attach to EC2. Snapshot is nothing but volume backup only. Guys, read this. When I'm taking a EC2 instance, I'm going to get the root volume. That is default volume and it is mandatory. Without root volume, we cannot run the EC2 because in the root volume, we are going to have operating system. And in the additional volume, we are going to store the data. Right. Now, root volumes are mandatory. We can't remove, but additional volumes are optional. We can add or we can remove. Now, next one is snapshot. After the volumes, we are trying to talk about snapshot. Snapshot means a copy or backup or Xerox. In AWS, snapshots are used to take the backup of the volumes. In the AWS, snapshots are used to take the backup of the volumes. Volumes backup is called as snapshot. Every volume will have its own snapshot. Snapshot size is 50 GB. Now here, when we are going for the snapshots, we will go for incremental backup, guys. That means only latest changes we are going to take as a backup. Only latest changes we will take from the backup. That means morning 6 o'clock one backup, 7 o'clock one backup, 10 o'clock one backup, 3 o'clock one backup, 8 o'clock one backup. So when I'm taking these many backups, do you think that every time I will take complete thing backup or I will take only incremental backup? 6 o'clock I will take a backup. Do you think that 7 o'clock also I'm going to take completely backup? Complete backup I am going to take at 7 o'clock also, 8 o'clock also? No. We will go for increment backup. What is the meaning of incremental backup? Here 6 o'clock I have taken one backup. 6 a.m. I have taken one backup from volume. Now 7 o'clock also I'm going to take one backup. 7 o'clock also I'm going to take one backup. Now here in this is my volume. From this volume, I have taken one backup at the 6 o'clock. Then I'm going to take a backup at the 7 o'clock. Okay. Now, total backup. At 6 o'clock, I have taken total backup. At 7 o'clock, what I will take? Changes happened. Changes from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Backup changes. Take backup of changes from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Take the backup changes from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. This process is called as incremental backup, guys. This process is called as incremental backup. Able to understand what is incremental backup? Volumes backup is called as snapshot. Volumes backup is called as snapshot. Snapshot means copy or backup or Xerox. In AWS, snapshots are used to take the backup of volumes. Volumes backup is called as a snapshot. Every volume will have its own snapshot. Snapshot size is 50 GB. We will go for incremental backup, only latest changes we are going to get. Snapshot is a point in time copy of the value. Snapshot is a point in time copy of the value. Snapshots will be created from the volumes and volumes can be created from the snapshot. Vice versa, we can do. Vice versa, we can do. Now, first EBS volume will be available. First EBS volumes will be available. EBS volumes are used to store the data. From that EBS volume, we will create the EBS snapshot. That is a backup of the volume is called as a snapshot. From snapshot, I can create the volume. We cannot attach the snapshot to the EC2 directly. And now I have a volume. Volume I can attach to the EC2. Volume backup I have created by using snapshot. Can I attach snapshot? Can I attach a snapshot to the value? Sorry, can I attach snapshot to the EC2? No, we cannot attach a snapshot to the EC2. From volume, we can create the snapshot. From the snapshot, we can create the value. We cannot attach a snapshot to the EC2 directly. From snapshot, we will create volume, and volume we can attach to EC2. Are you guys able to follow this? Now, when we create a snapshot, snapshots will be stored in AWS S3. When we create a snapshot, snapshots, they will be stored in AWS S3 storage. AWS having its own storage called S3. Simple storage service is there. In S3 buckets, it is going to store the data. Can we directly connect to the snapshot? We can't log into the snapshot directly. We cannot connect to snapshot directly. We cannot connect to the snapshot directly. Snapshot should be converted to volume. Volume should be attached to EC2. We can connect to the EC2. Okay. Snapshots does not have any availability zone. Snapshots are regional specific. Snapshots are regional specific. No availability zone. Snapshots are regional specific. There is no availability zone concept for the snapshots. Okay. We can copy the snapshots from one region to another region in the same account. We can copy the snapshots from one region to another region in the same account. Snapshots can be copied. Snapshots can be copied from one region to another region. In same AWS account. In our account, if we have a snapshot, we can copy that. Now, suppose I have created a snapshot in the Mumbai region. I can copy that to the Singapore region in the same account. Snapshots can be copied. Snapshots can be copied from one region to another region. Okay. Are you guys clear with all these theoretical points? Can you read these points once about EBS snapshots? Can you guys read these EBS snapshots? Are you guys able to read these EBS snapshots? Read the theory points. Very important, guys. Some certification questions will come from these theoretical points. Some certification questions will come from these theoretical points. So concentrate when you are reading this theory. Focus when you are reading this theory. All right. Can I scroll down? Guys, volumes are availability zone specific, snapshots are regional specific. You remember that point. Volumes are availability zone specific and snapshots are regional specific. Read this. Completed? Completed? Yeah. Now let's understand one scenario, guys. In the interview, they may ask you a question like this. How to move a value from one availability zone to another availability zone? How to move the volume from volumes are region specific or availability zone specific? Volumes are regional specific or availability zone specific? Volumes are availability zone specific. Zone specific. That means if I create a volume in the availability zone, I can use that only within that availability zone. But what about snapshots? Snapshots are region specific or zone specific? Come on. Volumes are zone specific, snapshots are region specific. Now, how to move the volumes from one availability zone to another availability zone? That is an interview question. How to move a volume, from one availability zone to another availability zone. How to move a volume from one availability zone to another availability zone? That is my doubt. Now see here, I am taking one EC2 instance here, guys. I'm taking one EC2 instance here, EC2 1. This EC2 instance I'm creating in 1A. That means availability zone 1A. Availability zone 1A. So in the Mumbai, how many availability zones are available? How many availability zones are available in the Mumbai? 3. Can I say them? Can I call them as 1A, 1B, 1C? Can I call them as 1A, 1B, 1C? Yeah. Now I have taken one EC2 instance in the 1A zone. 1A zone. For this EC2 instance, we are going to attach one volume, additional volume, and we are going to attach one root volume. Root volume will come by default, and this is the additional volume. Root volume is available, and this is the additional volume I am taking. So this one I'm calling it as root volume, and this one I'm calling as additional value. I'm calling it as additional value. This additional volume available in which availability zone? This is available in 1A. Can I say that it is available in 1A? Yes, perfect. It is available in 1A. In this one, I have created one file f1.txt. I have created one file called f1.txt. I have created a file called f1.txt. Guys, able to follow this? Now, similarly, I have taken one more EC2 instance, guys. This EC2 instance I'm taking in 1B. Availability zone is different. EC2 2. This I'm creating in 1B availability zone. This I'm creating in availability zone 1B. Here also we are having a root volume. Here also we have a root volume and additional volume. Root volume is available and additional volume is also available. Root volume is by default 8 GB, so I'm giving less box for that. Additional volume is more, 16 TB you can take. For that I'm giving some big box for this. Here I have f2.txt. Or for example, nothing is there. Leave it. Yeah, this is the additional value. This is the additional value. Now, can you tell me EC2 instances are available in same availability zone, or EC2 instances are available in two different availability zones? EC2 instances available in the same availability zone, or they are available in the different availability zones? They are available in different availability zones. First instance, second instance. First instance is running in the availability zone 1. Both are under Mumbai region only, guys. Currently, I am operating the AWS services from the Mumbai region because I'm staying in India. In the India, we have only one region, that is called Mumbai. Okay, always it is recommended to use the nearest region for you. Always it is recommended to use the nearest region for you so that it will be fast. Right? For us, the nearest region is Mumbai. I'm staying in India. The people who are in the foreign countries, according to your nearest region, you use it, guys. So I'm in India currently, so I'm using Mumbai region. In the Mumbai region, we are having 3 availability zones like 1A, 1B, 1C. Now, I have taken one instance. I have created one EC2 instance in the 1A availability zone, and I have created one more EC2 instance in the 1B availability zone. When we create a EC2 instance, we are going to get the root volume, that is EBS root volume we are going to get by default. We are going to get the EBS root volume by default. The root volume is mandatory. We cannot remove the root volume from the EBS. Root volume is mandatory. We cannot remove the root volume from the EBS because it is mandatory. In the root volume, operating system will be available. In the root volume, operating system will be available. So we cannot remove that root volume from the EBS. Right? If you remove the root volume, if you remove the EBS root volume, you cannot run your EC2 instance. All right. And these volumes are availability zone specific. Volumes are zone specific. As the root volume is the temporary volume, I have created a permanent EBS volume that is called EBS additional volume. I have created that additional volume and I have attached that volume to 1A availability zone. That means in the 1A availability zone, I have created a volume. That volume I have attached it to this. I have attached it to this. In that volume, I have created a file called f1.txt. One file is available. And I have created one more volume in the 1b. In that 1b volume, I have created a file called f2.txt. f2.txt. Now, can I say that two instances available and two volumes are available? With this diagram, can you say that two instances available and two volumes are available? Can I say that two instances available and two volumes are available? In 1A availability zone, one instance available, one volume available. In 1A availability zone, one instance is available, one additional volume is available. In one root volume, one additional volume. In the 1B availability zone, one instance is available, one root volume is available, one additional volume is available. Okay. Now my requirement is I want to move a volume from one availability zone to another availability zone. I want to attach this 1A volume to 1B instance. Is it possible? Is it possible? Can I attach this 1A volume to 1B instance? Both are available in the same availability zone, or both are available in the different availability zones? Two different availability zones. So is it possible to do that? There is no possibility. Directly it is not possible. Directly it is not possible. Directly is it possible, or directly it is not possible? Directly it is possible, or directly it is not possible? It is not possible because the additional volume is available in the 1A, can be attached to the instance running in the 1A zone. 1A volume cannot be attached to 1B instance. But in the interview, they will ask this question: how to move a volume from one availability zone to another availability zone? That's where we can use snapshots. What we can use here, guys? We can use snapshot. So can anyone tell me what is a snapshot now? Can you speak out? What is a snapshot and what is the scope of the snapshot?
So we'll create a image.
What is it? No. Image is different. What is snapshot?
Snapshot is a backup.
Snapshot is a copy of the volume.
Backup of the volume is called as a snapshot. Snapshot is called as point in time copy of the volume. Volume's backup is called as a snapshot.
Snapshot. It is regional specific.
Snapshots are regional specific. Volumes are zone specific. Snapshots are regional specific. Can I create a snapshot from the volume?
Yes.
Can I create a snapshot from the volume? Yes, that is how we are going to do. Volume backup is called as a snapshot. So from the volumes only we are going to create the snapshot. Can I create a volume from the snapshot?
Yes.
That is also possible.
Yes.
Vice versa. From volume we can create a snapshot. From snapshot we can create a volume. What is the purpose of volumes and what is the purpose of snapshots? Volumes are used to store the data. Volumes are used to store the data. How many types of volumes are available in the AWS? Two types of volumes are available. One is a root volume, another one is a additional volume. When the root volume will be created?
When you create the instance, it will create the root.
When we create the instance, by default root volume will be created. Can I remove the root volume from the instance?
No.
It's not possible. It's not possible. If you want to run your EC2 instance, root volume is mandatory because the EC2 instance operating system will be available in the root volume. Without operating system, we cannot run the computer. Without operating system, we cannot run the computer. The root volume is going to contain the operating system. That's why root volume is mandatory. We cannot remove that. Then what about additional volume? Additional volumes are always optional. If you want to store the data permanently, then you can create a additional volume and you can attach that additional volume to the EC2. If you want to, you can attach. If you don't want to, you can detach also. Additional volumes are always optional. Now here I have taken 2 instances in the 2 availability zones. Currently we are operating the AWS from the Mumbai region. In the Mumbai region, we have 3 instances. Those are called AP South 1A, AP South 1B, AP South 1C. Now, in the 1A, I have taken one EC2 and I have created one additional volume. I attach it to the EC2. In that additional volume, I have stored one file called f1.txt. And I have taken one more instance in the 1B availability zone. In the 1B availability zone, I have created one additional volume. In that volume, I have stored f2.txt. In that volume, I have stored f2.txt. Are you guys able to understand this? Now, what is my requirement? I want to move volume from 1A availability zone to 1B availability zone. Is it possible directly?
No.
No.
Is it possible directly? Then what
No.
we should do?
We
Create
need to create a
snapshot.
snapshot of 1A. We need to move. Yes.
Right. Now see here, from 1A availability additional volume, I am going to create one snapshot. Can I create a snapshot from the volume?
Yes.
Yes. From this snapshot, can we create a volume?
Yes.
Yes.
From this snapshot, can we create a volume?
Yes.
Yes, we can create.
Where I will create this volume now? In 1B. Where I am going to create this volume now?
In 1B.
In 1B. Once if I create this volume in the 1B, can I attach this volume for my EC2 instance running in the 1B availability zone?
Yes, we can.
Can I attach this to the 1B availability zone now?
Yes, we can.
Yes or
attach.
no?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
No,
sir. We
sir.
can
No,
attach.
sir.
Yes, yes, man. Why no? Yes, you can attach. You can attach. Right? See here, I have here 1A. In the 1A region, I have a instance and I have created additional value. I want to use this additional value to the 1B zone instance. Directly, it is not possible. So that's why what I am doing, for this additional value, I'm creating one snapshot. Snapshot is nothing but backup of the value. From the snapshot, what I am doing, I'm creating a value. When I'm creating this value, I will create this in the 1B availability zone. That 1B availability zone value, I'm going to attach to EC2 instance, which is running in the 1B. Are you clear with this one? How to move a value from one availability zone to another availability zone? Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. This is the question that they will ask you in the interview. How to move a value from one availability zone to another availability zone. Directly, you cannot move it. First, you will create a snapshot for the value. Snapshot are the regional specific. From that snapshot, here see, observe. From the volume, I am creating a snapshot. From the snapshot, I am creating a volume. That volume I am attaching. Whenever I am creating the volume, I am creating in the 1B availability zone. From the 1B availability zone, I'm going to attach that to EC2 instance, which is running in the 1B. Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, anybody?
No, sir. From my side.
Good, na? Right. Now, clear for everyone. Similarly, can I attach this 1B volume to 1A instance?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
How can we do that?
We will create snapshot of 1B and after that we will.
Same story, na? Same story, na? For this 1B volume, what I will do? I will create a snapshot. For this snapshot, what we can do?
Create
We
a
will
value.
create one.
Create a value. Where I will create this value? This value I am going to create in the which
1A.
availability zone?
1A.
I'm going to create this in the 1A availability zone. Once if I create this value in the 1A availability zone, Can I attach this volume to this EC2 instance now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
You understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
1A availability zone value, I'm attaching to 1B EC2 through snapshot. 1B availability zone value, I'm attaching to 1A instance through snapshot. Directly volumes we cannot attach. That's why we are going through snapshots, guys. We're going through snapshots. Now, okay, good. Now let's go here. EC2 dashboard is there. Instances are there. Currently, no instance is running. VM1, VM2, two instances are available. They are not under running state. They are stopped. Now, go to volume. How many volumes are there?
3.
How many volumes are there?
3.
Three volumes are available in which availability zone?
1A.
1A, right.
1.
Two are the root volumes of the two instances. One is the additional EBS value. Additional EBS value. This is also in the use. This is also in the use. Okay. This is also detach this value. I'm detaching this value so that nobody can use it. I mean, detaching so that it will be force the detach. That means I just want to remove this value from here. I want to make it as available. Okay. I want to make it as available. Okay. Volume is available here. Volume is available here. My EBS volume is available. Now, what is the state of this volume, guys?
Available.
Available. What is the meaning of available?
Available
Not
for
in
use.
use.
Not in use.
Ready to use. Ready to use. So this is, can I say that it is available in the 1A?
Yes.
Yes, it is available in the 1A. Now go to snapshots. Do we have any snapshots currently?
No, sir.
No.
We don't have any snapshot. What is the meaning of snapshot?
Volume
Taking
backup.
backup
Copy of the
Copy
volume.
of the value. Copy of the volume is called as a snapshot. Now
Snapshot.
go here, create a snapshot. Create a snapshot. What it is asking?
Create a snapshot from a specific volume.
That means, can I create snapshots directly or I need to create the snapshots from the volumes?
From the volumes, we need to create.
From the volumes. Now you see here snapshot meaning what they are telling about the snapshot. Create a point in time snapshot of your EBS volume and use it as a baseline for the new volumes or for data backup. If you want to take the data backup, then you can create a snapshot. From that snapshot, you can create the new volumes. You can create the snapshot from your individual volume, or you can create a multi-volume snapshot from all the volumes attached to your instance. Can I attach multiple volumes to one instance?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I attach multiple volumes to one instance?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I attach one volume to multiple instances?
It's specific.
Confused.
No, sir. Yes, we can. If they are in same availability zone.
No, understand my question.
In case of IOB.
Exactly. That person gave the right answer.
So what was the question, sir? Sorry.
Can I attach one volume to multiple instances?
Yes.
Yes. Using high provisioned volumes.
Yes, sir.
Can I attach all the volumes to multiple instances? Can I attach all the volumes to multiple instances?
No, sir.
We have multi-attach facility for only one volume type. What is that volume type?
I02.
IO2.
Provisioned IOP.
Provisioned IOPS also having two categories. Provisioned IOPS also having two categories. In that only one category will support for multi-attach purpose. Only provisioned IOPS volumes can be attached to multiple instances at a time. Normal volumes can I attach to multiple instances at a time?
No.
We
No, sir.
cannot.
No.
We cannot. Now my question is, what is my question is, I have three volumes in the availability zone. Can I attach three volumes to one instance at a time?
No.
Tricky questions,
No.
guys.
No.
Why no?
Yes, sir.
Sir, if we select that type of IOPS, then we
Arey Baba, mera question to different day. I have three volumes. Can I attach three volumes to one instance?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
we can.
That is what
Yes,
my
sir, we
question
can.
is. We can, na.
Yes.
I'm repeating my question. Can I attach multiple volumes to one instance at a time?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Next question. Can I attach one volume to multiple instances?
Yes.
Yes, if it is
It
provisioned
is
IOPS.
provision.
That is what I'm expecting. I can attach multiple volumes to one instance. Straightforward. There is no question. I want to attach multiple volumes to one instance. Straightforward. We can do that. Now my question, can I attach one volume to multiple instances? We can if it is provisioned IOPS value.
Provision IPS.
These all questions will come in the interview. To check your subject, to check your skill on the AWS, they will ask you all these questions, guys. You have to be very perfect. Now, here what they're asking, whenever I want to create a snapshot, they're asking, create a snapshot from the specific volume or create a multi-volume snapshot from an instance, multi-volume snapshot from an instance. That means if your instance is having multiple values, then you go for this option. Okay, right? If you want to create a snapshot from a particular volume, then go for first option. If your instance is having multiple volumes, then you go for second option. Is this clear? Now I want to go for, do you understand the difference between these two options?
Yes.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
So if our instance having multiple volumes, then those will come under single snapshot, right?
Yes, that is what the second option.
Okay.
Create multi-volume snapshot from your instance. Now, if you have 3 volumes for one instance, then go for second option to create the snapshot. That's the reason I asked you the question. Can I attach multiple volumes to one instance? Yes, we can do. One instance can have multiple snapshot, multiple volumes, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, here guys, I have created volume 1, I have created volume 2, I have created volume 3. 3 volumes I have created. Volume 1. Let me take it as V1, V2, V3. Now I have one instance. This instance is available in 1A. This is also available in 1A. This is also available in 1A. This is also available in 1A. This is my EC2 instance. My EC2 instance will have a root value. That is by default. It is having a root value by default. EC2. EC2 in 1A. Right? Now tell me, can I attach V1, V2, V3 for EC2 now?
Yes.
That is what my question. That is what my question. 1A can be attached to EC2. Sorry, V1 can be attached to EC2. V2 can be
V2
attached
can be
to EC2. V3 also can be attached to EC2. Why? All the volumes are available in the 1A. EC2 is also available in the 1A. 3 volumes can be attached to one EC2. This is one scenario.
So,
This is one scenario.
sir, when 3 volumes are attached to EC2,
Single instance. Yes.
yeah, can we mount them, all of them, to the new
Yes, you
drive?
can mount them. You can mount them to different folders. You can mount them to different folders, no? Right? Right. Now, here guys, I have here one more requirement. I have one volume. I have one volume. This is called V1 volume. It is available in 1A. It is available in the 1A. Now here I have 3 instances. Now I have 3 instances, 3 EC2 instances. EC2. This is available in 1A only. This is also available in 1A only. This is also available in 1A only. All these instances will have the root value. All these instances are having the root value, because without root value we cannot start the instance. So it is mandatory. It is mandatory. Root. Now my question is, can I attach one volume to 3 instances?
Yes, using iOS provision.
IOPS. If IOPS, if it is IOPS volume, then what we can do? We can attach this volume to 1A, this EC2 1A, EC2 1, EC2 2, EC2 3. For 3 instances, I'm attaching single value if it is IOPS value. If it is a normal value, can I do that?
No, sir.
We cannot do that. That is what I have asked the question. Multiple values can be attached to single EC2 instance. Multiple values can we can attach multiple values to single instance. We can attach multiple values to single instance. This is right. If our value is EC2, if our value is IOPS, if our value is IOPS, then we can attach to multiple instances. If it is a normal value, guys, if it is a normal value, if it is not IOPS value, if it is not the IOPS value,
We can.
So we can.
We can't.
We can't. Yeah.
we
can't.
cannot attach. So which value is having a multi-attach facility?
IOPS volume.
IOPS value is having a multi-attach facility. So can they ask this question in the interview? Is it confusing or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now tell me, when you want to create a snapshot, when to choose this option, when to choose this option?
When particular instance having multiple volumes, that time we'll choose a second one.
Instance specific,
Yes, this
exactly, right. Now here 3 volumes are available. 3 volumes are attached to one instance now. Now I want to create a snapshot for the volumes. Now when the 3 volumes are attached to one instance, you will create the snapshot for all the volumes, or you will create a snapshot for one volume?
All the volumes.
All the volumes. So here you will select the volume for the snapshot, or you will select an instance for the snapshot.
Instance.
That is the second option. Create a multi-volume snapshot from your instance. Now 3 volumes are there. 3 volumes are attached to one instance. Now I want to create the snapshot for the volume. I'm going to select the instance. From this instance, I'm going to create the snapshot. That means I'm going to create the snapshot for all the 3 values. Okay. Now suppose, for example, the second scenario, how many volumes I have?
One.
Only one.
One value. Now how to create a snapshot for that? I need to select a volume, or I need to select an instance now?
Volume.
Volume. Guys, see the beauty. Whenever you select the resource type as a volume, it is asking you to select the volume from here. It is asking to select the volume from here. When you select the instance radio button, it is asking you to select the instance ID. Are you able to see the dynamic behavior of this UI?
Yes.
Can you see the dynamic behavior of this UI?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Java programmers.
Yes, sir.
This is a DOM manipulation in the UI. You understand? When I select one radio button, if I select the radio button as a value, it is giving the drop down with the value names. If I select the radio button as an instance, it is giving a drop down with the instance names. This is a dynamic behavior of the UI. That is the beauty, how beautiful this UI is. Is the page reloading when I change this option?
No, sir. Only particular option it is.
Particular, this is a Ajax call. Particular div element is getting changed. That's it. Programmers will die to implement this functionality.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now I want to create a snapshot. The volume backup is called as snapshot. When you want to create a snapshot, you decide that do you want to create a snapshot for one value, or do you want to create a snapshot for all the volumes which are attached to the EC2? Which are attached to the EC2. Is this clear, guys? Right. Now I want to create a snapshot for a value. Select this volume type. How many volumes we have in our account?
3.
2 are root volumes, 2 instances I have. So 2 root volumes are available. One is additional value. I have taken my additional value. Okay. Now it is not encrypted by default. Create a snapshot. Create a snapshot. Now can I say that my snapshot is created now?
Yes.
Can I say that my snapshot is created? Edit this name. My snapshot one. My snapshot one. Save it.
One quick question, sir.
Yes.
If we by default choose the instance snapshot, then like it will take the, if there is only one volume, we can
For that value, yes, we can. If you select the instance, for that instance, if you attach the value, for that value, it is going to create a snapshot.
Okay. So if
Okay.
we directly go for instance, then it is not required to go for single volume. We can go
Right.
for multiple volumes.
Yes, right. Right. Now, what is the status of my snapshot now? It is pending. Guys, now for the snapshot, is there any availability zone available?
No.
Snapshot is having any availability zone, or snapshot doesn't have any
Region.
availability zone?
It's regional specific.
Region specific.
Snapshots are regional specific. There is no availability zone. Now, how I have created a snapshot? Directly I created a snapshot, or snapshot I have created from the value?
From the volumes.
From the volume.
We created the snapshot from the value.
Volumes.
We created the snapshot from the value. Now, from this value, we created a snapshot from the value. From this snapshot, can I create a value now?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
From this snapshot, can I create a value now?
Yes.
Yes.
Snapshot status completed. Select the snapshot. Click on action. Create a value from the snapshot. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what is this option? Copy snapshot. What is the meaning of copy? What is the meaning of copy?
Copy from one availability.
To create the another snapshot.
No. If you want to copy the snapshot from one region to another region, then you will go for copy. Currently, it is created in which region? AP South 1. AP South 1. Region is 1. 1A, 1B, 1C are the zones.
Yes.
1A, 1B, 1C are the zones, guys. Now, here, go to snapshots. How many snapshots I have now?
One.
One snapshot is available. Now, this snapshot is available in which region? Mumbai region.
Mumbai region.
Mumbai region. Can I copy this snapshot from Mumbai region to Singapore region?
Yes, sir.
What is the
Yes, sir.
option we have? Action, copy
Copy
snapshot.
Copy snapshot.
Copy snapshot. Then I can copy the snapshot from one region to another region. Chalo, take it. So now guys, so what we have done here, I have created a value. I have created a value in the 1A availability zone. From that value, I have created a snapshot. From this snapshot, can I create another value?
Yes.
Now, I have a quick question for you guys. Can I attach this snapshot to the EC2? Do I have any option called attach option?
No, sir.
Can we attach a snapshot for the EC2, or we cannot attach a snapshot for the EC2?
Cannot touch.
No, sir.
You have to create volume first.
We cannot create. We cannot attach the snapshot directly to the EC2. From the snapshot, we have to create the value. That value we can attach to the EC2. Snapshots are regional specific. Volumes are zone specific. Right. Now I have created a snapshot from the value. Volume 1A. Volume 1A's availability zone volume is there. For that volume, I have created a snapshot. From this snapshot, I am creating a value. Create a value from the snapshot. Guys, see here. I'm going to snapshots dashboard. Snapshots dashboard. I have one snapshot. I have selected this snapshot. Then I'm clicking on action. Create value from the snapshot. Okay. I'm going to create the value. What kind of value? What kind of value? How many types of volumes are there? 5 types of volumes are available. General purpose, provisioned, cold, throughput, magnetic. In this, which volume supports for multi-attach?
IOPS.
POIS.
IOPS, IO2 category. See here, when I select IO2 category, am I getting that option called enable multi-attach?
Yes, sir.
If I select this, what will happen? Multi-attach.
Multi-attach.
If I change this volume type to general purpose, do I have multi-attach facility?
No, sir.
No. Only IOPS IO2 category. IOPS IO2 category supports for multi-attach. Multi-attach means one volume can be attached to multiple instances. This is IO2 category, guys. This is IO2 category. This volume can be attached to multiple instances. All right. Now, general purpose. When I'm creating a volume, can I create in the 1B availability zone? Yes or no? Values
Yes,
are zone
sir.
specific
Yes,
or
sir.
not?
Yes, sir.
This is our task now. In the 1A, I have volume. From the 1A volume, what I am doing? Created the snapshot.
Yes.
From this snapshot, can I create a volume in the 1B availability zone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Now click on create volume. My volume is created. Go to volumes. Fourth volume is available or not?
Yes, sir.
Fourth volume is created. Now see my volume, my EBS volume 2. My EBS volume 2. It is available where? In 1B. Now, can I attach this volume to EC2, which is running in the 1B availability zone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on,
We
guys.
can.
We
Yes,
can
sir.
attach that now.
Yes, sir.
Now, can I attach this EC? Can I attach this volume to? Can I attach this volume to my instance? Do I have any instance here? Guys, come on. A very quick question now. How many EBS volumes are available in my account now?
2.
2 or 4?
Four
Four,
volumes.
Two
4
use
values.
value.
Four
Two
volume.
root account.
Two root volume.
Okay, let me give this. Save it. How many volumes I have total?
4.
4 volumes. Volumes are regional specific or volumes are zone specific?
Zone specific.
Zone specific.
Zone specific. Now, can you tell me these volumes are available in which availability zones?
1A and 1B.
1A and 1B.
How many volumes are in 1A? How many volumes in 1B?
1
3 are
1
1A.
1A 2, 1A 1B 2.
3 in 1A, 1E.
No, 3 in 1A.
3
1
in
in 1B.
1A availability zone, 1 volume in 1B.
1B.
Now, out of this, how many are the root EBS volumes? How many
Two.
are the additional EBS volumes?
2.
2.
2
Two
root
root
and 2
values are available, 2 additional values are available. So total, I have 4 values here, 4 values. 3 values are available in 1A zone, 1 volume is available in 1B zone. 1B zone. Now, here, guys, see this. I have 1A. If I select this 1A, can I attach this volume to EC2? Yes.
Yes.
Which EC2? To which EC2 I can attach this volume? The EC2 which is running in the 1A availability zone. How many in 1A availability zone? How many instances are running in the 1A availability zone? 2 instances are available. So this volume can be attached to 2 instances which are available in my 1A availability zone. Okay. Now let's talk about second scenario. My EBS volume 2 today I have created. How I have created this volume? How I have created this volume?
By using snapshot.
By using snapshot. How I have created the snapshot?
By actually keep has 1A.
No. How I have created a snapshot?
From the volume.
From the volume.
So from which volume I have created a snapshot?
1A
From
volume.
1B.
1A. Arey Baba, 1A volume na.
Yes, sir.
I have created one volume in the 1A. From that 1A volume, I have created a snapshot. From that snapshot, I have created a volume in the 1B. Look at this diagram. This is what I have done now. I have a volume in the 1A. From that volume, what I have done? I have created a snapshot. From that snapshot, what I have done? Created a volume in the 1B. Now, where I can use this volume now?
In 1B.
In 1B availability zone, right?
Yes.
Now, let's go here and let's select a 1B volume. Can I attach this volume now? Attach.
Okay.
To which instance we can attach?
1B availability zone instance.
1B.
What this volume, what I have selected available, the volume which I have selected available in which availability zone?
1B.
1B.
But do I have any instance in the 1B availability zone?
No.
That's why we are not able to attach.
We can create new instance in 1B.
Exactly. Now, so is this question clear now? How to move a volume from one availability zone to another availability zone?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? Can you guys work on this task for today? Is this lab task? Can you consider this as a lab task?
Yes, sir. We can do, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can do na. So
Yeah.
what is our lab task today?
Create an instance in 1B and attach that 1B.
Now let me give you lab task. Guys, doing the lab practice is very important. Theory you can get in the net also. That's not the problem, but practice is important.
Yes, sir. When they will
Snapshot,
talk, that time we
snapshots,
need to do.
lab. Snapshots lab task. Okay. Right. Create EC2 instance in 1A zone. All right. Next one. Create EBS additional value in 1A zone. In 1A zone. Okay. This is the second step. Now, third step. Create snapshot from 1A zone value. Create snapshot from 1A zone volume. Okay. Create a snapshot. Let's consider this as S1 from snapshot S1 from 1A zone volume. Next one, create volume from S1 snapshot. Create volume from snapshot S1 in 1B zone. In 1B zone. Got it. Now create EC2 instance in 1B zone. Attach 1B zone volume to 1B zone instance. Attach 1B zone volume to 1B zone EC2 instance. Guys, is this clear now?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear now? Create EC2 instance in 1A zone. EC2 instance in the 1A zone. Create EBS additional value in 1A zone. Create a snapshot S1 from 1A zone value. 1A zone value. Let me consider this as V1. Okay.
So
Create a EC2 instance in 1A zone. Then create EBS additional value V1 in the 1A zone. Create a snapshot S1 from 1A zone volume, which is called V1. Create a volume from snapshot S1 in 1B zone. Create a volume from snapshot S1 in the 1B zone. Create EC2 instance now. Let's call it as V2. Let's call it as V2. Create a volume V2 from snapshot S1 in the 1B zone. Create a volume in 1B zone from snapshot. Create volume 2 in 1B zone from snapshot S1. Right. Create EC2 instance in the 1B zone. Attach 1B zone volume. Attach 1B zone volume V2. Attach 1B zone volume V2 to 1B zone EC2 instance. Once this is completed, delete the snapshot. Delete snapshot, volume, and instances. This is our lab. Clear for all of you?
Yes.
Let me give this.
Ashok,
Yes.
can we perform the steps you mentioned in the lab task? Go to
Yeah.
the Notepad++. Yeah. Step number 5. Create EC2 instance in 1B zone. So can we perform these steps before, after 3?
Yeah,
Step?
you can do that also. You can do that.
We can
create. You can do this immediately after 1 also.
Yeah.
You can do that also.
Okay, Ashok. Okay, great. Thank you.
Fine. Can we create a snapshot for the root volume? Yes. Guys, here, whenever you are choosing one option called snapshot, whenever you choose option called create snapshot, can I select a root volume also for the snapshot? Someone asking, can I create a snapshot for the root value? Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes, we can create a snapshot for the root volume also. We can create the snapshot for the root volume also. Guys, is it difficult to task?
No.
No.
Easy, enough. All right. Anybody not able to understand this lab task?
We are good, sir.
We are good, na?
Yes, sir.
I have
Oh,
one.
so what the main use of snapshots? Could you please backup only?
Backup
Okay,
के लिए,
okay,
that's it.
okay.
Yeah, hi, sir. I have the one doubt.
Yeah, please.
In the yesterday class,
Yeah.
what does it mean? Like the mount.
Sir, mounting means syncing, establishing the sync.
Okay.
So whatever the data that you want to store, instead of storing the data into directly that folder, you are creating one temporary folder. That is called mounting. Pointing. Mount is nothing but pointing.
Like previously, you are mounting CD DVD, right? Like this one.
CD DVD you are mounting, right? Just see, when mounting nothing but just pointing, creating a point.
Yeah, yesterday we have created one folder in the EC2 instance. That folder is connected to the permanent.
Yes, right.
That is called
mounting.
Whatever the data we store in the TCP, it will go to the volume.
Yes, right. Whatever the data that you store in that folder, it will go to the value.
Okay.
And sir, when we create the new volume, when you said format partition using
first time, whenever you create the volume, if you want to format, you can do it. Otherwise, you can ignore that step. Format means just deleting the data available in that folder. That's it.
Okay.
Hi sir, actually in my side one doubt is there.
Yeah, please.
Sir, actually in yesterday class, actually volume is created by default, root volume is created. Sir,
Yes.
we need to transfer data from root volume to custom volume, means whatever EBS.
We don't do the transfer from the root to the custom volume because root volume is having an operating system. We are not going to store any data there. If you want to transfer, you can copy the data, right?
Sir, I mean, how? Means actually creating a snapshot and transferring means.
No. Normally, if you have in the root volume in which directory you have the data, from the directory, you created a new mount directory, right? From one directory, you can copy the data to another directory. CP command is there in the Linux to copy the data from one directory to another directory.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir,
Thank
in
you, sir.
real time, when we are working, like when launching the application in the server, every time we have to launch these Tomcat servers and
you can configure. You can configure that bootstrapping commands, right? Bootstrap script user data.
So does that work in auto scaling?
No. What I mean, I have. So, what is your question? Do you want to execute some commands every time when the instance is started? Then you can go for user data. Whenever you are creating an instance, there is a text box
user
called
data
user
will be
data.
available, sir.
So, whatever the script you write there, whenever you start the instance, that script will execute. That is called bootstrapping script.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Sir, actually in real time, how actually software in install means actually creating a new volume means EBS. Inside this EBS, whatever actually required software is required to install, all the software need to install inside one volume. Then
softwares we don't install in the additional volume. Generally, softwares will be installed in the operating system. Na?
Root volume.
Root volume only.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Softwares will be installed in the operating system.
In real time, whatever actually instance we have creating inside the instance, we need to create.
I will tell you. In the real time,
okay,
you will create a EC2 instance to run the servers.
Yes, sir.
Right? Server is a software.
Yes.
Where that software should be installed? Software should be installed in the operating system.
Yes.
Where is that operating system? Inside the root value.
Yes.
Yeah, softwares will be installed in the root volume only. Now, once the softwares are installed, you need to set up your application to run. For that, you need some data, your application code or your application configuration, such a kind of data that whatever you have related to your project, that data you are going to store in the additional value.
Yes, correct.
So if you terminate your instance, then what will happen? You are losing the operating system. That means you will lose all the softwares which you have installed. That's okay. But are you going to lose the data?
No.
We are not going to lose the data. Got it?
Yes.
Right. Now, here, can we take the backup of our data which is available in the volume?
Yes.
That is called
EBS.
Snapshot.
Sorry, sir. Snapshot.
That is today's session, man.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
sir, actually here, when you install particular means database, that time it will store into root volume.
No. Database, it's a separate. Database software will be available separate. That is a database server will be separate.
Then there is no
Sir,
problem when you
once
terminate. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, once the AWS is finished, are you going to show us the real-time one project?
Yes, man. Do you think that it is not real time?
No, it is real-time, sir, but connecting all auto scaling.
Yes, we
load
will do
balancer,
that. We will do
everything.
that, sir. We will do that applications.
More
We will
real
do.
time, sir. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Guys, to be frank, I'm telling you, in the whole Amirpet, nobody will teach you AWS in this depth.
Yes, sir. It's true.
Yes, sir. That's what we joined you.
AWS course will be completed in 30 days in the other institutes.
Yes, sir.
30 days they will complete AWS. I don't know what people are going to learn in that 30 days of time.
You
I'm
take
not
a
really-
year, sir. We don't mind. As long as you can teach, I'm able to listen.
Here we are not able to complete one service from last 15 days, EC2. How they complete AWS in 30 days, I don't know. When you want quality, you need to spend time.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ashok, this is Akshay. Actually, I have a doubt actually. So you said, right, by using the snapshots, we can move the volume across the
Availability zones.
availability zone, right? Availability
Right.
zones.
Yes.
So apart from this purpose, what is there any other purpose of snapshot? Because AWS
No, sir.
itself is a reliable.
Reliable, yes, sir. Yes.
So-
Apart from the backup purpose, there is no other use of snapshot.
Okay.
Snapshot's main purpose is to take the incremental backup.
Okay, that is the only purpose of it, right?
Only purpose of it. Yes.
And as you said that in root there would be application installed. Suppose in future we need a Docker, so that would be in a root. Root you mean to say?
Root, yes.
Sir, one more thing.
Yeah.
So recently US1 is down. Okay. So if snapshot is available in different regions, so we can restore it and continue our server.
We can restore it. We can restore it. No?
That is another reason.
Yes, we can do that.
Hello,
Snapshots can be copied from one region to another region.
Yes.
Snapshots are regional specific. You can copy from one region to another region within the same account. Within the same account.
In a real-time snapshot actually will take backup all the data every 1 hour or means
You can configure that, sir. You can configure how you want to do the backup for that. How frequently you want to take the backup, that you can configure.
yes, sir. Here need to configure or any script is required to run?
Yes, right.
So,
Lifecycle manager. What is this?
Yes.
Lifecycle manager. Amazon data lifecycle manager. Automate the creation, retention, copy, and the deletion of the snapshots and AMIs. Okay. EBS snapshot policy. EBS AMI policy. Cross account copy event policy. EBS snapshot policy. Go to the next step. Target resource. Now, target resource. Do you want to take the backup of the volume or you want to take the backup of the instance value? Okay. So default role will be available. Choose another role. Add tag. Policy status enabled. Go to next. It is asking my data lifecycle manager policy. Give some my data life. Key value name EBS my volume 1E. Add it. Go to the next. Now, do you have a schedule here?
Yes.
Daily for every 1 hour, can you take the backup? At what time you want to start? Can you give the timing also?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the option for this? Copy of the, can you configure the backup policy here by using lifecycle manager?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Snapshots we can create based on frequencies for every 1 hour, for every 2 hours, every day, or every week. That policy you can configure by using this lifecycle manager.
Sir, sir, a small doubt. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in the EBS, suppose if it's 10 GB and it's only used for 2 GB, so when we do the snapshot, does it capture 2 GB? Or
whatever the data that you have in that, no?
10 GB.
Incremental backup, yes. Volume size. Snapshot will take the volume size first. For the second capture, it will take only latest changes. Now, when I have created a snapshot by default, how much is size it has taken?
10 GB.
10 GB. Why it has taken 10 GB?
Because
Volume
EB said 10
size.
GB.
Volume size is 10 GB. That's why it has taken that. And whenever you are creating a snapshot, do you have the option to specify the size here?
No, sir.
No.
No. Right?
Sir, how frequent in the companies do they take the backup?
Generally, for every 1 hour, they will take the backup, because application users data is very important, right? When the application is getting executed, so many logs will be generated. Na? For
Yes, sir.
every 1 hour, we will take the backups.
For DB server, every 1 hour.
Yep.
Sir, in real time, actually continuously data is inserted, updated, deleted. Then whenever we are taking snapshot every 1 hour, then data is not at the time of actually creating the snapshot, data is not syncing properly. Now that one is the
Sir,
issue.
in the real time, but I'm working for a very big bank in the US, man. You can imagine that they will do billions of business. For every 1 hour, we have a backup. If any damage happened, then that's an issue. That's an issue. We will try to fix that issue with the data.
My question is, at the time of creating snapshot, actually that particular time, maybe some data is inserted or updated. Then what data is actually
No. Whenever you are taking a snapshot at morning 9 o'clock, it will take the data at 9 o'clock. After that, within the milliseconds of time, after this 9, whatever the data that got changed, that will come in the next snapshot. I mean to say, it's not about the database backup. Snapshot means not a database backup. No, it is a normal volume backup.
Yes.
Database backup is different.
Okay, sir. Okay.
This is a volume backup. You are talking about database backup. Database backup is different. This is a volume backup. Volume backup means files.
Yes, I understand, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Sir, I have a doubt, please. So why only IOPS volumes can be attached to multiple instances? Why only these volumes?
That is AWS given feature, man. We can't do anything with that. Yeah. Right, guys, quickly revise what we have discussed today. EBS volumes are used to store the data. EBS root volume is a temporary value, and EBS additional volume is the permanent value. We can't remove the root volume from the EC2. It is mandatory. We can add or remove additional value from the EC2 because it is optional. Now, when we are attaching the volumes to the instances, we are going to store the data in the volumes. In the root volume, operating system and softwares will be available. In the additional volume, our data and our applications will be available. EBS snapshot. What is the purpose of the snapshot? Snapshot means copy of the value. In AWS, snapshots are used to take the backup of the volumes. Volumes backup is called as snapshot. That's it. Every volume will have its own snapshot, right? Snapshot size is 50 GB. We will go for incremental backup. Only latest changes we are going to take as a backup. Snapshot is a point-in-time copy of the value. Snapshots will be created from the volumes, and volumes can be created from the snapshot, vice versa. If I have a volume, I can create a snapshot from that. If I have a snapshot, I can create a volume from that. We cannot attach a snapshot to EC2 directly. From snapshot, we will create the volume, and volume we can attach to EC2. When we create a snapshot, they will be stored in the AWS S3 buckets directly. Where the snapshots are storing? Snapshots are storing in the AWS S3. We cannot connect to the snapshot directly. Snapshots are regional specific, no availability zone. Snapshots can be copied from one region to another region in the same AWS account. How to move a volume from one availability zone to other availability zone? From this volume in the one availability zone, we are creating a snapshot. From the snapshot, we are creating a volume in the different availability zone. That zone volume we are attaching to that zone specific instance. Okay, look at this diagram. How to move a volume from one availability zone to another availability zone? The next concept. Can I attach multiple volumes to one instance? Yes, directly you can do that. There is no problem. Multiple volumes can be attached to one instance. Can I attach one volume to multiple instances?
Yes.
Yes, if it is IOPS. Only IOPS volume supports multi-attach. Note, only IOPS IO2 volume supports multi-attach facility. Only IOPS volume supports multi-attach facility. All right, fine. What is the task I have given for you? What is the lab task?
Attach a volume in one.
Create the volume in one availability zone, create a snapshot from that. From the snapshot, create the availability zone, create the volume in the another availability zone, attach that volume to the new instance in that availability zone. Can you guys come up with this lab work before coming to tomorrow's session?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Fine, guys. I think today we had very good session and interaction. Thank you for joining. Guys, that is what. Don't miss the live classes. If you join the live class, interaction will be available. Why you guys pay 12,000 for the live session only, na? There are so many videos available in the YouTube and Udemy. For 300, 400, you can get the videos. But you will not get that much subject. If you join the live session, you can have interaction with me and you can ask your doubts and I will clarify your doubts. You can learn more subject if you attend the live sessions. So please don't miss the live sessions. It's very important. Fine. Thank you. Tomorrow we are going to talk about elastic IPs. We'll see you in the tomorrow session. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.